It has been said that breaking up is hard to do. Our guest today is here to tell us that there's an upside to a broken heart and relationship. We welcome Lisa Steadman.
Yeah.
Wonderful to see you, Lisa. Now, you have a website
Hi.
that's called The Breakup Chronicles.
Yes.
Why did you start this website?
Wait, first of all, you're a relationship journalist.
Yes,
I like that
I am.
term. What does that relationship journalist mean?
It just means that I like to study relationships and write about them. I like dating, breakups, relationships, any kind of aspect of relationships I'm really fascinated
And people
with.
from all over the world talk to you about this stuff.
I
huh?
do. I get stories from Europe, from Australia, from South Africa. People are really...
People like
So
to
now
talk
to your
about it, I would
question.
think.
They do.
That's fine.
So now that we've established
Yes.
now to your questions. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
All right. So, listen, talk to us about this website and what you're trying to do with it.
Well, initially, I just felt like I was in a relationship rut. I kept doing the same things and making the same mistakes, and I've been dating for about 16 years now, so you'd think I'd learned something. So I decided to create a space where people could talk about relationship issues, where they could talk about the lessons they were learning, because when a relationship ends, it's not a failure. You just need to figure out how to move on from there.
Right.
So I wanted to share my experiences. I wanted to learn from other people's experiences, and I really have done that. It's been fascinating.
Do you mind using some of your expertise now? We have some people on the street who have some comments.
Absolutely.
There's one from a fella here. Let's listen to what he has to
Okay.
say.
Hi, I'm Marcin McCutcheon, and I always wonder, why do women always want to keep in touch after you break up, and why do they always want to stay as your friends?
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends. What is that about, Lisa?
That's about not wanting to move on. I think that you really can't be friends. Not right away. Not right away. Maybe after some time has passed. But, you know, when you say you want to be friends, you're either trying to soften the blow with somebody.
That's what I think it is.
Or you're trying to hold on to them and not let go of the relationship.
I think that with women, it often is the case of wanting to soften the blow.
Yeah, and I think also men do it too, so it's not gender specific.
Let's be sure of that, because
Yes.
look, we have a
Yes.
female perspective, and I have a feeling she's got a similar concern.
Okay.
My name is Ellie, and I was wondering, why is it that guys think that after a breakup it's okay to have a booty call in the middle of the night?
Same question, different tactics.
Another question quickly about Ellie is why we were interviewing somebody in front of an auto parts store, auto body shop. But anyway, go ahead.
Hey, man, she needs her car fixed.
There is a reason for caller ID. Do not answer those calls. And women do make those calls too. I've been guilty of that. So
You have not done the late night booty call.
I have.
All right, you have tips to saying that you say that there can be an upside to breaking up, that
There
it can make it a
can
little
be.
easier. Give us
Yes.
some tips. Start with number one.
Okay. Well, number one is give yourself time to heal. It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be easy. You have to give yourself time to feel the. You just get really into it and feel it, and.
Share that with like 1,000 of your friends who don't want to hear it, or.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay, all right.
Now,
We'll get to that in a minute.
I heard,
Yes.
not that I've ever experienced, but I
No.
heard basically the other side of that. The best way to get over a woman is to, bam, right there, hook up tomorrow and you know, hop in the sack. Kind
Not
of thing.
so much.
You could
Not
do
make
that,
a real
but I wouldn't
relationship, but you know
suggest
what?
it.
You all of a sudden forget very quickly.
Rebounding, revenge, those are all things that people do, but I wouldn't recommend it. That doesn't help you move on. You get really mad and maybe you feel good for a minute, but then 10 weeks down the line, all of a sudden you're like, why am I crying all the time? Why am I upset? Because you haven't ever really dealt with
Yeah, but then you also have to break up with that one instead of one breakup to deal with
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
What a
So
mess.
the next one you say is feel the pain.
Yes, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be traumatic. You should cry. You should like hide under the covers and cry and engage in a little emotional eating and really
Play bad
just,
love songs.
Yeah, oh my God, Lionel Richie, perfect. Do everything you can to just feel it, because it will, one day you're gonna be like, I am so over that. I am not in pain anymore and I'm ready to move on.
You say put down the phone, do not try to contact your ex, don't email, don't text message, leave them alone.
Yes.
That's
That
number
is
three?
tip
Yeah.
number 3. Do not contact your ex. That's good for everyone.
And now, that is the hardest thing to do sometimes, especially if you went out and had a couple of cocktails or whatever. It's almost like you
Yes.
cannot hit the read.
Don't-
Is that personal
No,
experience, Mark?
no, not at all. Never happened to me,
Do
but no.
not drunk dial. That's
Yeah,
my advice.
that has gotta be,
Do not drunk
yeah.
dial your ex.
Hi, how you
Absolutely
doing?
not. Yeah. Because if you drunk dial, you're likely to wake up the next morning next to them, and that's just.
That could be, okay, now,
Unfortunately for Mark, he's had me, so I've been his support system. That's number 4.
Mark,
that's talk about not letting
His
go.
name is Amesco. He's the first one I could find. I'm A
You
on
gotta
his
change your
phone.
name, BC.
Yeah.
You know.
Z rather. Tip 4 is answering Sam's question, talking about a support network, how important that is.
Yes. I was actually talking backstage to Emmett, who says he has a huge support network of girlfriends who always help him heal.
Oh, God.
So,
Oh, man.
But the thing is,
But you need your girlfriends.
Emmett could write write his own book.
But you know, the thing is
You
that
need
now
your
there's-
girlfriends.
we even have commercials on our show about these match, Match.com, all these match things that you know, people are online dating, but there's no service really for breaking up.
Well, there is on my site, and there's a message board where people can go and talk. And the nice thing about my message board is people give each other advice. Bless you. They really come in and they ask questions for their own relationships, but then they'll turn around and read other people's scenarios and be like, you need to get over it, you need to not call him, you need to be strong. And
Yeah,
it's
you
so
can encourage
nice. We
people.
need that.
Here's a message board question. My boyfriend and I were on and off for about 17 months. We kept breaking up because he didn't want a relationship, but we'd make up a week or two later. We finally broke up for good last weekend because he really does not want a relationship. He wants to see other people, but I don't.
That's cut and dry. He
Goodbye.
doesn't want a relationship.
Goodbye.
What's the question?
All right. Is that the standard problem? The one person wants to, you know, see the world, and one person wants to
That's
be
a standard problem. I think if you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to be there, you deserve to find someone who wants to be there.
absolutely.
What's the point in sticking around and trying to drag that person back into the relationship with you?
And no drunk dialing. Lisa Steadman, genius. I love this
Really
website.
smart, really good.
Thank you, guys.
BreakupChronicles.com.
Thank you, yes.
People can go
yes.
there and visit and get advice.
Get
share
advice, share your stories on the message board. You can submit stories directly on the website that I will post.
Now, you must have, I'm just guessing, like 80%, 70% women and less.
It's mostly women.
Exactly.
It absolutely
Even
Women only
is.
get broken up
No,
with?
but they
No,
only
guys
write
just
about
go,
it.
yeah,
Woo! Yeah,
Guys
guys.
go, get drunk and then they're fine.
Guys go with Mark's
Thank you.
advice.
Yeah, you know, Mark,
Exactly.
I'll send all the guy stories to you.
Right.
And
All
then
right.
you can take them out for a beer.
He's
and be
really
fine.
not a relationship journalist. I just kinda
Thank you very much, Lisa. We
relationship
appreciate it.
weatherman.
Thank you very much.
Weatherman.
And congratulations on your Emmy.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Really exciting
wow,
of you.
this is so
Wonderful.
nice.
Polite.
I know.
so much.
Still ahead, losing weight can be as simple as putting on your, I don't like saying this word.
Chonies.
Yes, thank you.
I got my chinchilla